Hey guys, I wanted to make a video and go over some of the recipes for the more popular gums in Newton's cookbook. I wanted to cover the top 5 most powerful gums and the most desired ones, and then go over the recipes that show up a lot and also show the gums that you need a ton of to make these really good gums. There are some recipes that require you to have like around 10 of the same gum to even make one of the better gums. So I just wanted to show you guys those so that you can plan and, save those up if you want them for specific gums. So the top 5 gums that I've chosen are obviously Perkaholic. That's probably the most popular. And then Round Robin. This is a really powerful gum and it actually does show up in Newton's cookbook. Raindrops is really amazing. It has 2 activations, so it will give you every single power-up in the game twice with 1 gum, and it also gives you a ton of money because it has those cash drops in it. Shopping free is really awesome and powerful because you can open almost every door on most maps within a minute using this gum. And then Power Vacuum is the most overpowered gum I've ever seen out of all of them. Again, I'm going to go over the recipes for these gums that have showed up so far where you have to have a lot of some of the gums, and it will help you guys save and again plan for them. You can track all of these recipes back to the beginning when Newton's cookbook was first introduced. And the recipes do repeat, so again, it'll be a good idea to kind of know what we could possibly expect. If there are other gums that you guys want to know about the recipes on, I can go back and check those out. Just comment down below which gums you really like that I'm not covering here. So the first one I'm going to cover is Perkaholic. And again, going back all the way to the beginning of Newton's cookbook when it first started and looking at every single Perkaholic recipe, again, a lot of the recipes repeated themselves, and these are the recipes that required you to have a lot of the same gum. I only wanted to track and show the gum recipes that require like 7 gums and up, because I feel like if it's like a couple of gums here and there, you need like 1 of this or 2 of that, that's not a big deal. But these you definitely need to plan for and know what to save if you're wanting to get a Perkaholic. And right here are the top recipes that require the most gums for Perkaholic. So all the way to the left is 11 Carpenter. So that was 1 recipe that showed up. Then another recipe that showed up were that you needed 11 Unbearable. And if you keep going down, to the right, you can see that it ends with 7 Mind Blown. And again, these are all individual recipes. There's no other gums that were required with these. So if you want to save up for Perkaholic, just know that, yeah, these are the gums that you probably want to focus on. So Perkaholic showed up over 40 times since the beginning of Newton's cookbook. And so it's got a lot of different recipes. Shopping free doesn't show up as much, so it doesn't have that many gums and, that many recipes that need a ton of gums, but these are the ones right here that did show up. So for shopping free, you're going to want to focus on saving Carpenters, Unbearables, Ephemeral Enhancements, Respin Cycles, and Who's Keeping Score. For the Power Vacuum, this gum is a DLC 5 or Zombies Chronicle gum, and it's starting to show up in the recipes pretty frequently, and so there are actually 5 that we were able to track for needing a lot of gums. For this one, you're going to focus on Unbearable, Ephemeral Enhancement, Burnout, Idle Eyes, and Pop Shocks. As time goes on, they're going to add more recipes, but these are the ones that will be circulating in those recipes right now. Raindrops is another DLC 5 gum, and it hasn't showed up as much as the other ones. It's only showed up 4 times, and these are the only 4 recipes that have shown up. But I went ahead and showed them all because it's not that many, and I just thought that 1 head drama to make 1 Raindrops was a really good trade, so be looking out for that one when it shows up again. Round Robin is a really powerful gum, and it started to show up recently, and it's only showed up twice so far. 1 recipe required 10 Carpenter, and the other one needed 1 Secret Shopper, which was a really good deal. If you guys don't know, this gum allows you to round skip and go to the next round. And I think I have like 80 of these, and that's because I was able to trade a lot of my Secret Shoppers when it, came up. So definitely keep an eye out for this. And the top 3 gums that you're going to need for most of these recipes are going to be number 1 is Unbearable, number 2 is Carpenter, and in 3rd place is Ephemeral Enhancement. So hopefully this will help you guys know what gums to save for these recipes in case you're interested in some of these gums. But I hope this helped you guys out. In the next video, I go back to revisit what's better, 1 vat or 3 vat spins. I wanted to find out if there were any changes to the frequency of the ultra rare gums, but I'll go over all of that in the next video, and thank you guys for watching.